I haven't sat with you guys and meditated in a while, so I figured we could do that today. Just grabbing a blanket, block, whatever makes you feel comfortable, whichever you prefer. And I have a Spotify playlist that I would love for you to join in on. I'm not going to be playing it on my channel. I'm not going to be playing music anymore because copyright claims. So if you go to my Spotify, I'll link it down below. It's a playlist called Inner Island. And the first song is The Tower of Embellion. I definitely just butchered that. Embellion. So making sure that your Spotify is not on shuffle. We'll start with that song on the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3. I'm closing the eyes here. Watching the in-breath and the out-breath. Noticing how you're breathing right now. And then doing an overall body scan and noticing how the body's feeling right now. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're energized. Maybe you're just waking up, maybe you're just going to sleep. What is your body speaking to you right now? Once you've sort of investigated your body, just honoring what it's said to you, what it needs from you. Start to come back to the breath, slowly blinking the eyes open when you're ready. And let's do some pranayama, so some breath work. And before we get into breath work, I'd like to set an affirmation for ourselves. So a statement that is affirming something that you'd like to believe. So I might set an affirmation that I am happy and I am healthy. Or maybe you say, I have abundance, I am full, I don't need anything outside of me. Maybe you say, I'm happy on my own. Maybe you say, I'm thriving. Just whatever comes to mind, whatever you need to affirm yourself of. And then taking an inhale and then exhaling that affirmation out into the world. We'll start getting into our pranayama. So we're going to do alternate nostril breathing, which you've probably heard of. If not, I'll show you how it's done. So taking our right hand, thumb and index finger will both be, or pinky finger, sorry, will both be sticking out, like you're saying, rock on. We'll bring the right finger onto the right nostril, and then we'll inhale through the left nostril. Pausing at the top, and then we'll take both the right and the left nostril to plug both the right and left nostrils. As we exhale, we'll release the right nostril and then breathing out of the right nostril. Pausing again, closing both the nostrils, letting go of the left and then exhaling out of the left. Again, pausing at the bottom, inhaling through that left nostril, plugging them both, and exhaling through that right nostril. Again, inhaling through the right, pausing and plugging, releasing the left and exhaling fully. Inhale, switch, and exhale. Inhaling, pausing and switching, and exhaling through that left nostril. So we'll continue this at our own pace. Just creating a balance in both the right and the left side of the body. Meeting the feminine with the masculine. And next time you come to the left nostril exhalation, just coming back to your natural breath, bringing the hand down to meet the thigh, noticing if your breathing has changed. Maybe it's gotten, the canals have cleared. Maybe you feel a little bit more balanced. And then slowly blinking the eyes open. We'll do a little stretch here. So inhaling the arms up, reaching, and exhaling them down. The head will follow, chin to chest. Inhaling the arms back up. And this time looking towards the right. As you inhale back up, the frame will come to the center. And as you exhale, the frame will turn to the right or the left. Inhaling back up to center. And then dropping the hands, we'll take the legs out long. It's always good to get a little stretch while you're sitting. Maybe moving the legs around, maybe hitting them a little to wake them up. Maybe you stretch forward. Just giving your body whatever it needs. What's it telling you right now? My body's telling me it loves this forward fold, so. And then coming back to a seated position, maybe you want to lay down. We're about to get into Yoga Nidra. Personally, I love laying down for this. It's up to you. However you feel, you can go inwards. The best is probably what you want to do. Eye pillows are very beneficial, as well as covering yourself with a blanket. So whatever you need to ensure that you feel comfortable, like you're being held. So coming into that comfortable state, closing the eyes, and letting each exhale relax you a little bit deeper. Letting the earth hold you, whether your whole body is being supported by it or not. Just feeling it holding you. Letting gravity, just not fighting gravity right now. And then beginning to notice your body from an aerial view. So sort of zooming out from your body. Like you're seeing yourself on Google Maps. Just laying there, sitting there. You're still close enough to touch your body, but You're just observing. Just noticing any details about this body. Noticing your feet. Noticing your legs. Your thighs. Noticing your belly. Noticing your chest. The entire torso. The arms. How they're resting. The hands. All 10 fingers. The shoulders. Noticing the neck. Noticing the frame. Noticing the face, the head. Just noticing it, right? Being the observer here. And then beginning to zoom out a little more, so as if you're scrolling back with a mouse of this aerial view, and now you're higher up, and you're passing the ceiling, and you see yourself from the top of the building that you're in. Just noticing the body, what surrounds the body in this room, in this building. And then zooming out even more, and you're outside of this building, you're seeing the building and what surrounds it. Sort of like you're looking at this building from a drone. Maybe you see grass, maybe you see trees. Noticing any bodies of water. Noticing any vehicles. And then zooming out even more. Seeing the city, seeing the parks. Maybe you see multiple bodies of water. Now you see multiple buildings. Zooming out more, and now you can see continents. You can see America, You can see some of Europe. You can see other continents that are nearby. This blue and this green and this sphere. And then zooming out even more. So seeing the earth at its entirety. No longer knowing exactly where each continent is, but knowing where the blue and the green is. Seeing space. Seeing black surrounding the stars. And then zooming out more and noticing other planets. You see the moon. The sun. Is the sun bright? Maybe you feel its warmth. This feeling of floating in a place where gravity doesn't exist. You're floating and watching. You see a shooting star. You're so uplifted. You're so high up here. Gravity doesn't exist here. Nothing weighs you down. You're seeing stars close up. Some are brighter than others. Planets that are colors you've never seen before. Maybe you can name them. These colors of salmon, moonstone. You notice the difference in them compared to Earth. You notice how they coexist together in this place known as space, where galaxies upon galaxies exist. Infinity. And you feel so light here, you feel like a feather. You admire this feeling of lightness. You remember where you came from, in that room, and how far you've come, how high up you are. And it's time to go back. It's time to travel, make a journey back. So you look around and you give space one more glance. You start to feel yourself zooming in onto Earth. Again, capturing these colors of blue and green and shapes so unique. You zoom in a little bit more and you can make out continents and countries even. You see your country and you zoom in there. You can name some states. You can see borders. You can see huge bodies of water and land. Maybe you feel the temperature change. Zooming in a little bit more, you're in your state or your city where lots of buildings exist, or lots of grass, lots of bodies of water. You zoom in more and you see your building and what surrounds it. The trees, the vehicles, the movement. You zoom in more into this place that your body is, where you left it. And you see your body from this aerial view from the ceiling. And you notice how peaceful this body is. You notice how small it is compared to this whole entire universe. You notice that your soul is not connected to this body, that this body is just your vehicle in this realm. You zoom in more, and you are so close to your body that you can see small lines of your hair on the body. You're still above it, you're still floating. Gravity has no effect on you here. You're admiring this body because it's taking you where you've needed to go. And you look at it with an understanding that you can go wherever you want, confined in that body or not. You can go wherever in this mind. You come back to the body. You're in the body again. Feeling gravity. Hearing the noises around you. You've landed. Just starting to bring some movement back into this body. Maybe stretching the arms above the head, rocking the head from side to side. Hugging the knees into the chest, turning over to one side. Coming up to a nice seated position, the eyes closed. Feeling refreshed, feeling like you've traveled and returned with an understanding that you are not confined to this place. You never were. You never have to be. Bringing the hands to heart center, bowing your head to meet your hands. And thanking yourself for showing up and practicing yoga nidra, breathwork, and meditating. And noticing the effects it's had on you. Maybe you feel lighter, maybe you feel heavier. Whatever it is, just allowing it to be. And taking this feeling of unconfinement and traveling and abundance with you for the rest of your day or your night or your week. Wherever you are, I hope you're happy, I hope you're healthy, I hope you're free. Namaste.